And joining us on the KDB MediaWorks Midtown Studios telephone line is Coach Kibler from the Horizon Huskies. How you doing, Coach?
Doing real good.
Congratulations, my friend. Winners of 8 straight, and you win your own tournament, the 2014 15th Annual Horizon Arizona World of Baseball Majestic National Invitational Tournament. It's long, Coach, but there's a lot of people to pay homage to in there.
Yeah, there is. We really thank Majestic for doing that, and World of Baseball Goose, Ghost Switch, for really helping us out all week, and the weather. The weather was awesome. So great field, a lot of competitive teams here, great guys, coaching-wise, and went really, really well.
Always a great field. You look and see, just a year ago, Harvard-Westlake, deemed by Baseball America National Championship, coming into the tournament this week. Again, depending on which publication you read, number one team in the country, according to Max Preps. You take out Harvard-Westlake on Monday night, and a game that was, if you were there, you were treated to absolute delight. Whether it was pitch outs, throwing guys out, was it the 14 strikeout performance by Jack Flaherty, a North Carolina commit? That game had a little bit of everything, and it was a 1-0 shutout for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, that was as exciting as it gets if you like baseball. If you like scoring, it probably wasn't. But Chris Isbell matched up pretty good, and then Ian Sanger and Trevor Horn came in to close things out for us. And we tripled and got a pass ball or a wild pitch, whatever it was, and we're very fortunate to get that. Jack Flaherty was absolutely outstanding. One of the best pitches I've ever seen in high school.
You know, I saw footage of him coming off the mound a year ago at Dodger Stadium and throwing the glove in the air and being victorious as a state champion in California. And then seeing him do his work, his mound presence, the way he would throw off-speed pitches, the kid is beyond polished at this age. And to be honest, Coach, I've never seen a high schooler sign an autograph after a game. Walking out of Husky Park that night, there was 2 or 3 autograph seekers there for Jack Flaherty. I've never seen that before. Have you?
Not really, not here, but I'm not paying attention to any of that stuff. But no, I didn't know that even happened. But he's very deserving of every honor that he's ever gotten. It was a big reason USA did so well, also, and abroad in the 18U. So he's a pretty special kid.
We're speaking with 33-year head coach for Horizon Baseball, Eric Kibler. His teams won 8 straight, win their own tournament over Brophy 8-3 this past week. I want to get back to that Monday game. Chris Isbell, he was right there, pitch for pitch. Ian Sanger came out and did a great job. He had some tumultuous situations during the ball game, but the sophomore Sanger, a lot of mound presence for him. You get an out at third, which was huge, and then you pick a guy off at third, too. Guy might have fallen down, but the presence to make the throw, great tag by Kroon, and bang, bang, here we go. Huskies coming up.
Yeah, I mean, Ian did a great job because this first and second, nobody out in that inning, and we knew they were bunting, and made a great play at third, and then got another out, and then we picked the guy off. He was coming down hard just to try to get him to balk, but unfortunately for him, he slipped, and then he had the presence of not balking and picking the guy off, so it worked out because we were in a little trouble that inning.
Trevor Horn came in there. He got the victory. He was filthy, as he always is. And Trevor pitched again later in the tournament. He had a 14 strikeout, no-hitter performance for him. Coach, we've seen a lot of great players come in and out of Horizon and that tournament of like, but that performance by Trevor has to go up there in the Husky lore, if you will.
Oh, it sure does. I mean, he pitched. He closed out the game Monday night, and then he threw the no-hitter then on Wednesday, and he struck out 16 guys in 7 innings. I think he didn't even walk the guy, or maybe walked one. It was a really good performance, just pounding the zone and letting us play a little bit. But that's a pretty strong performance. Our ERA in the tournament was 1.02, I think. In the tournament, I think the batting average against our kids were 139 total. So I think that was probably the most dominating pitch performance we've ever had for all our pitching staff in our tournament to date, anyway.
Even Reed Jones came in, and he was really good out of the bullpen, throwing the ball in the 90s, all across the board. We mentioned Isbell. Kasanovic got the victory in the championship game for you. I want to go back to the Hamilton game on Wednesday. Another tough game against Coach Mike Woods. They're coming in 15-0, and you're putting a sophomore on the mound, a team that had hit 8 home runs the day before, had run-ruled their opponent 3 or 4 times this year. I believe you told me they were entering the tournament hitting .471 as a team. That is what we call a buzzsaw, Coach, but Ian Sanger answered the bell.
He sure did. I mean, he's been a really, not so much a surprise because I always thought it was in there. He's just be able to locate his pitches, and his demeanor on the mound is really, really good for a sophomore, junior, or senior. I mean, he likes to pitch, and so to stop them though, I mean, Mike does such a great job with those guys. Hamilton can flat out hit, and to hold him to 8 hits is remarkable, and scare them. And we dodged a few bullets there. They hit a couple line drives we made some good plays on, but have to have that against them.
They had alternate selections with Austin Fallair and Ryan Peep, an ASU signee, Ryan Nolchev. Again, Hamilton's loaded. You get to play an old friend and an old foe in the championship game against Tommy Suka and Brophy. And you know, here it is, Championship Thursday. Nobody really has any pitching, so to speak, but somehow, some way, another entertaining baseball game for everybody. And the two in-state schools represent the tournament one more time.
Yeah, I mean, it's the second time we played him. I think it's the third time Brophy's been in the finals 3 straight years. And I'm just proud of, Arizona baseball coming in, and 3 out of the 4 teams that were in the Final Four were Arizona teams. And the teams that we had in the pool were pretty difficult teams to play against. Really a lot of good teams, a lot of former state champions or state runners-up last year coming out. So field was great, but, it's good to have the Arizona teams come in there and battle it out at the end.
A lot of fun. Your guys, and deservedly so, received a lot of tournament accolades. We mentioned Trevor Horn and what his accomplishments were, and that earned him the best pitcher of the tournament. Josh Briston, a sophomore, defensive wizard, but his offense is really coming on. But you got to be proud of the way Josh Briston kind of stabilizes your infield, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, his offense was better during the tournament. Defensively, he's been pretty solid there. He's very aggressive in the field, and he wants to improve, wants to get better, which he can. There's a lot of improvement to be made there, but he's really been pretty solid for us at that position, yeah.
Describe, if you will, the demeanor of tourney MVP, your leadoff hitter, Ben Lewis, another sophomore that just he continues to defy the odds, if you will. He's got a beautiful swing, and the approach and the intellect this young man takes to the plate from pitch to pitch, Coach, is remarkable.
Yeah, I think what he does well is he hits with a clear head, and he's got a really good fundamental swing, but he just hits with a clear head and goes after the pitches he should go after. So that's not been a surprise to us. That swing I saw last year as a freshman. So, but he came up big. He's leading off, and I almost had the cycle the other night, and he's been really good for us. He's the guy you want up first and want up a lot.
Absolutely. He's one of those. I was joking with the fellows. People know I like Yasiel Puig to a fault, and I said Ben Lewis is another one of those guys you do not want to be in the snack bar line in the restroom when he's at the plate. You want to watch every at bat and watch him again adjust from pitch to pitch. I just have a lot of fun watching him do his thing. Coach, you have so much cohesion and synergy with your coaching staff. You guys have been great friends for a long time. Coach Strachan's been there for over 28 years. Jimmy Cox for a long time. Demo, and the list goes on and on. But the talk about the relationship that you have with those guys and what they mean to you.
Well, they mean the world to me. They're my best friends, and we really have fun with the game. I mean, the game is fun for us. Our relationships are great. We can disagree with each other. We can hold each other accountable, and nobody takes things personal. It's awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's special. Everybody has their jobs to do, and we go ahead and do it. We trust ourselves, and I think the kids think we're a little weird sometimes, maybe how much fun we do have, but they need to see us having fun too.
Well, 5-time state champion, Coach, you certainly you expect a lot out of your program, and deservedly so, and you get a lot from your kids and everybody a part of it. Just to put that tournament together, so many people have to step up and volunteer time and hours and dedicate their lives to baseball, and there's so many people to thank, and you did a lot of that at the night of the tournament, and I just want to thank you for being a part of Husky baseball. It's just so much fun to sit there and watch those games and get educated on the game and watch you strategize and man, Coach, it's just a lot of fun.
Well, I hope you enjoy it. I mean, it's a lot of fun for us, and hopefully it's a lot of fun for our kids and people to watch us play. Hopefully we play the right way, and we're going to have to continue to improve to have a good April, and hopefully this tournament leads us that direction.
Well, it seems like each and every year that you load them up in this tournament, there are no patsies ever in the National Invitational, and to be able to face the Tommy Doyles and the Jack Flahertys of the world and the Ryan Castellanis, the tournament is what it is. It's exceptional, and Horizon Baseball is the benefit of that when they get to have success in that tournament. But they face that competition when they go into the state tournament. Things may not be as challenging. They always are, but with that experience, they seem like they're more prepared.
Yeah, I think it prepares us for that type of thing, just playing that kind of competition. But state tournament's a whole new season in itself, and if you get hot, you're going to stay in. If you're not, you're not going to. So, but again, it's just it's fun to get there, and I think that's a reward to the kids. So you just want to go out and play your best and play hard, and not put so much pressure on yourself, when you play in the state. So.
Coach, I think your club, just looking at it on paper and just watching them this past week, it seems like you guys would fit in a big league ballpark. We always talk about the setting and how the game changes in the postseason, but with your speed, guys on the corner, and the way you pitch the baseball, and again, the way you defend it and you catch it with all three of your catchers participating with Zach Taylor and Keaton Tunn and, of course, Ryan Bricker, it just seems like you guys match up with whoever you play well at any venue.
Well, I mean, the venue has something to do with it when you go into the big parks, because you can go catch some of that stuff that's usually out in the high school park. But it's still the game, and we don't make too much of it. And our whole theme is next pitch, just next play, and just do that and not worry about anything else we can't control. And it's difficult to do sometimes when you play a game of baseball. There's a lot of time to think about stuff. But hopefully the kids are just having fun doing it and look forward to improving the rest of the year and just taking them one at a time.
I wanted to thank Goose Gozowicz. It's nice to see Tuffy in the big leagues and making the Major League roster, so that's cool for Horizon Baseball. My last one for you real quick, obviously very close to Coach Esme. How often do you guys speak, and is it always baseball talk, or do you guys talk about other things?
We talk about other things. We really do. Sometimes it's once every 2 months. Sometimes I talk with him more recently I've talked with him more, going down to practice and stuff like that in the fall and get together with him and that type of thing. So, and he was looking at a couple of our players, and so we spent a little bit more time that way. But, we stay in touch, especially if I think they've had kind of a rugged time or even a good time. I'll call him and acknowledge that. And we talk about a lot of different things, though. It's just not baseball.
Could there ever be a possibility, in a fun way, ever at any point in time, that you guys could coach together somewhere someday?
I don't know. I really don't. It'd be a blast, though. It'd be fun.
It would be. All right, we'll keep tabs on that, Coach. Hey, always a pleasure. Thanks so much for talking with me this afternoon. Congratulations on the team's success.
All right, hey, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach K. We'll talk to you soon. Coach K, our guest, over 700 career wins for arguably one of the greatest baseball coaches in the state of Arizona. I like that. Maybe. I don't know. Working with Coach Esme someday down the road. I have no idea. I'm just making stuff up. I think that'd be cool to see Coach K at Packard or at Phoenix Muni putting on the devil gear sometime. Again, I'm making stuff up, but
there's a fine line between tough and crazy, and you're flirting with it.
That'd be a lot of fun.